to the top heavy leather topless dance party. What's there's a gorilla absconding with drums over there. What is going on there? Crazy.
One more time.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as the world-renowned rock and roll writer, sleaze grinder. And to my right, there she is, America's showgirl. The peaches to my herb. It's Elsa Riot, everybody!
Thank you.
By the way, if anybody has seen Elsa Riot's sign, please call into the show because it seems to be MIA.
It's spelled ELSA. It's
Right.
just my name.
It's her name.
It's really hard to miss.
I suspect
Are we
espionage.
offering a reward?
Espionage.
It's made out of
Espionage.
wood. It's covered in spikes and it's hanging from a chain. How do you misplace something like that?
I don't. Maybe is
What's
this
wrong
like
with that?
revenge? Is this somebody taking revenge for us winning Best
Karma?
Live
What's
TV
going
show?
on?
That's got to be it. I want a lineup of all the other live shows, and then we're gonna interrogate them, see what's going on here. There's got to be something going on. No, there is no reward for. Why should you be rewarded for giving us back something that's ours in the first place?
I think that's the only way to get stuff
I'm
back
outraged.
these days. It's crazy.
To my left,
Sorry, buddy.
the Chachi in my phones. Stacey DC, everybody. And over there, it's the kings of the nighttime world. It's the Black Leather Lagoon.
Woo! Yeah! Thank you! Thank you.
Big show tonight. Brooklyn's finest haunted horses NYC are here. Can we get a look at those guys over there? Oh, there they are.
Man.
Look at them. Wow. That's an authentic New York rock and roll band
You
over
can
there.
Smell the New York off those guys.
That's incredible. Funny lady Isabella O'Connell is here. She's gonna make you laugh. And burlesque legend in the making, Acacia Saelee is here. She is going to be performing with Black Leather Lagoon, who also have a very they have two special guests tonight. Wait, what's the name of your guitarist over there?
That's Slim Jim Tim Brown over there.
Tim Brown, everybody!
Check out his band, Phenomenal Son. Guess what? Spoiler alert, they're phenomenal.
He's got a beard and everything. Look at him. And also singing for Black Leather Lagoon tonight, the incomparable Dante, everybody. Gene Dante!
I don't know how we got him to slum it.
Yeah, how did we get him, Chris
I don't
Knievel?
know. My dashing charm.
It's got to be it.
It's not that. I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Also, by the way, I got a king cake tonight. It's out there in the green room if you want some.
Cake.
Come on
It's not
by.
cake.
Take some. It's fantastic. It's got a little baby in it. Which, number one, it's a plastic baby. Number one, I don't think you should be baking plastic babies into things because you could choke to death. Also, number two is, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I think if you eat the baby, you then have to make a baby, and that's the way it works. So be very careful when you're eating a king cake.
Could happen to any one of us.
Yes.
It's a Mardi Gras thing.
Also, Stacy goes, "Oh, this is a breakfast cake." I've never heard of a breakfast cake before, but I like that
Well, there
concept.
you go. That's what it is.
Good.
It's really just a cinnamon roll,
That
pal.
can really change things for all of us. If we're gonna have
It's already
breakfast cakes
changed
now.
my life.
So that's good to know. Also, Matt Lee doesn't want to make a big deal out of it, but last time he was here with his old band, Lloyd Classic, they brought some Peter Pan donuts, which was the greatest donuts of all time.
God,
And
make
there's
a big
box
deal
them
out
over
of
there.
it. Yes.
Shit, what?
We're gonna eat them
There's
all.
donuts
It's
after
huge.
this show
Best
is
donuts
over.
in the world. Like,
Where
no lie.
where is this?
Like
where is
actual
this
best
place?
donuts
So
in the
let's
world.
just rush through this
Yeah.
show tonight so we can get to the goddamn donuts.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
So before,
yeah,
right. So before we get to the rock and roll, I just want to say this. I just want to say congratulations to us. The awards were last Thursday, and we won Outstanding Producer, me. And really miffs Stacey Dunn,
Right.
who's the actual producer of the show.
Producer, uh-huh.
And of course, Best Live Show. Fantastic! We were nominated for 5 awards. We won 2, so I don't know. Is 2 out of 5 ain't bad, I suppose.
Certainly.
Sounds like high school.
It's not 60%, right?
it's
Wait,
all
I don't know.
passing grade, but most nominated, everybody. The Susan Lucci's of
Definitely.
Public Access. So that's something. So better luck next year. I guess.
No, they just didn't want us to sweep the thing
didn't
and
want us
just
to
have
sweep,
to
so it's
take
fine.
everybody
We got-
else out of
We
here.
got 2. We're very
get a
proud and
paywall
happy
next
and. All right, everybody, let's get to the rock and roll. These guys, they are known over there in their homeland as the Kings of New York, and we're going to find out why. Let's hear them, everybody.
Royalty.
It's Haunted Horses NYC!
Yes!
Here you are. How did you get so far, flying under the radar? Not a blip
Incredible. What a display. Haunted horses, come on over here. Let's palaver a little bit. What am I? Did I take your microphone?
You did.
Okay.
Sorry, pal.
All right, come on over here, Haunted Horses, and we'll talk all about what it's like being an authentic New York rock and roll band. It's got to be exciting, Stacy, you know? Got to be. It's got to be exciting. Come on. Let's all grab a seat. What a display. Thank you, Haunted Horses. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Dancing Gorilla. You are all just fantastic. All right, here they are. Here they are, everybody. Let's find out who we have in this band. Who's this guy?
Hello, I'm Joe Foldis.
This guy's playing. Were you playing a mandolin over there?
Yes, it was an electric mando.
Electric mandolin, everybody.
So not the tiny guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah, learned. Great.
So small.
All right, what about this guy?
I'm Matt Lee Mountain of Haunted Horses NYC.
Yeah. Matt Lee! Who's this guy?
Name's John Epperly. Drums, haunted horses.
And he's got cool sunglasses because he's a cool New York rock and roller. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
This is our manager, Gary Burba.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, how you doing? I was working on a job and I overheard these guys were playing next door and I thought they were pretty good, so I quit everything, put all my money behind them.
Oh, boy.
But he kept the hat, though. He kept the hat from work.
Sure to pay off.
He's going to run off at least a few cassettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Matt Lee, you were going to give me. Remember, you were going to give me talking points for this interview, but then you had no talking points.
There wasn't much to say, actually. No.
His talking points is that the band formed in 2005. That's all he has for me.
Oh, wow. We could have found that on Wikipedia.
If we had a Wikipedia page, Gary Burba.
Come on, Gary.
Oh, shit.
Pay the money.
It's free. Oh, man.
Give us an interesting fact about Haunted Horses NYC.
Me and the mandolin player had a fist fight in the hallway once.
In this hallway?
What?
No.
Over what?
No.
My bike.
I thought he did. I was really drunk and he didn't really steal my bike.
Did you knock him out?
We headlocked each other, embarrassingly, into a stalemate.
Is that one of these?
Yeah.
I can't do it right now.
lovingly.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as good when we do
I
it.
bet that's exactly what it looked like.
It looked
though.
much worse.
It was one of those situations where you're really mad at each other, and then you got physical, and you went, I don't even know what to do next.
Yeah.
It was a lot of sweaty man fuzz, and it wasn't.
Start kissing. That's what you do.
Oh, right. That's a good.
Yeah, that's what the movies taught me.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what the real party style.
Damn
is.
it.
Yeah.
We could have avoided this whole problem.
Sexually mature enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
to
still
explore.
we're still a little
Jeez.
closed off, I
Hey,
guess.
man.
But you guys are, of
Never
course,
too
you're the
late.
Haunted Horses for a reason.
Yeah.
Tell us what it is about a haunted. By the way, there's another haunted. Am I supposed to? Can I say that there's another haunted horse?
We don't care. We encourage that. Yeah.
There used to be another Haunted Horses. They kind of broke up when we ended our hiatus. They broke up. It was just by chance. It was very odd.
Okay.
As they should.
I think they were
Because-
intimidated.
Because I would. Because while I did like the other Haunted Horses, which are a Seattle industrial punk band, I will denounce them if you want me to.
No. No, listen. It's fine. We didn't make a stink then. We added the NYC because why not? You know.
That just makes it cooler, right?
Well, I don't know.
You got it.
Well, makes it clearer.
It's
That's
factual.
for sure.
It's
Clear
very.
is
It's
cool.
factual.
Yeah.
At least.
Where you're
Yeah.
from,
Yes.
we can find you.
But wait a minute. So why are you the Haunted Horses? Tell me what about a haunted horse that attracted you? Go ahead.
I love just. Did you ever really look into a horse's eye?
No.
Its pupil is like
guarantee
all
it never
horizontal and misshapen. It's just. It's haunted.
Are they all horizontal and misshapen?
Yes, they're not round or anything. They're not round, or they're just like these. Almost irregular. Maybe there's a regularity I don't know about it, but
It sounds like a horse cast a spell on you.
Yeah, you have a bad horse experience?
no, I love horses
Bestiality
actually.
thing?
You're right. It could have.
I think he's possessed by a horse. He looked too far into the horse's soul or something.
Winnie once for yes and Winnie twice for no.
My favorite haunted horses are. One of my favorite movies is Tombs of the Blind Dead. Have you ever seen Tombs of the Blind Dead, Matt?
I haven't yet, but that's a good one, I think.
Thank you. There's skeleton guys and they ride skeleton horses. It's really and in slow motion. It's fantastic.
Oh, like Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but
Bullshit.
no, I never have.
How?
I never have seen Lord of the Rings.
People don't call bullshit on you enough, do they? Like that.
Well, he can if he would like, but it's not. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Well, those Nazgul horses were terrifying.
Okay, I believe
Take
it.
it from me.
I believe it.
Gave me nightmares when I was little.
So give us a highlight so far. 2005 is a long time. I don't know math, but that's over 10 years.
The fist fight was the highlight.
Was that really the highlight? There has to be another.
I did a bunch of drugs. We had lots of great success, lots of lows. Until Gary Burba, our construction friend, saw us 45 minutes ago, we were nobody. He left the construction site and worked everything out. So now we're gonna do probably the best cassette we could do in 2018.
Wait a minute. Are you saying there's going to be a cassette in 2018?
Limited edition. Gary said he'd run off at least 5. Yep. So they're going to be high priced and stuff. But
Gary, you tell him.
Well, I was in a Woolworths. Long, this is going back a lot of years, and
Yes.
they had a closeout sale on tapes. So I bought them all. I think I bought 50. And these guys here are going to be the first ones to crack them open and lay down
What
some of
a
these fresh
privilege.
tracks. We're going to get them out. The kids love the tapes, and the rest is history.
This has been
Quite a story.
fascinating stuff, but we must move on. Thank you. We're going to hear a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to hear more from Haunted Houses in just a little bit. All right, you guys get over there.
Horses.
What did I say?
Haunted house.
Oh, Haunted Horses, everybody. Haunted Horses NYC, everybody. There they go. There they go. There they go. The haunted horses, everybody. NYC, not the haunted house. That's a whole different. It's a whole different thing.
band.
God, I have a construction worker thing.
You do? You have a?
Yeah.
Mm.
Gary. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Elsie. You guys like to laugh?
Yeah. It's like the only medicine, right?
Yeah, except for medicine.
Codeine.
There's also
No.
medicine.
Coding's good.
It's the only medicine that
This-
you need.
This next performer, you may remember, because she was on the dating game here with Arden the intern, and she lost, sadly.
What? Wait, did she lose the dating game because she had to date Arden, the intern?
That
Is
was the
what that
opposite,
means?
but-
Her.
He didn't pick her, but let's face it, it was really Arden's loss,
Yeah.
not
Obviously,
Isabella's.
yeah.
She's gonna make you laugh. Here she is, everybody. It's Isabella O'Connell.
Hello, I'm thrilled that Arden appears to be on some kind of study abroad. Very reassuring. I take the orange line to the red line pretty much every single day, and I'd have to say the biggest difference I've noticed between the two lines would be the ads. Like, if you start reading what you're sitting under, the red line's all supportive, like, need a job? Come code for Google. Listen to an audiobook. You could cure cancer. And the orange line's like, are you bipolar and interested in drinking 6 Red Bulls a day? Downtown Crossing is like a wormhole. It's the only place the two lines intersect, which makes it like the borderlands to the underbelly of science. The red line's out here seeking strong, able minds. And the orange line is just looking for bodies. It bums me out, too, because there's not much in return for the people who do respond to the research ads. Those fateful few who are willing to switch from their regular brands and only smoke research cigarettes for 6 months. All they really get is some time to themselves when the 91 bus is 20 minutes late. They're out here at Sullivan Square, chiefing their MGH Reds, sucking on those cool Beth Israel blues. I've got a double mic situation. I'm going to return the first one. But it's a bummer. These people, all they get is some time to themselves. And the thing is that if this study that they're partaking in does take off and cure cancer, there's no write-up for them in Research Journal magazine. No. I get it. If you're working hard, volunteering, nonprofit, and then you go out in Central Square. Like, I get why you would wonder, what are these people doing here? If you go to Central Square, Cambridge, there's people bumming cigarettes from teenagers. They're yelling at each other from real close up. They're yelling at each other from across the street. But I'll tell you how they got there. The 91 bus. It goes straight from Sullivan to Central. As much as I complain about Boston, I am glad that I was born when I was, where I was. We're talking Cambridge, 1997. Because as you can imagine, I was a very assertive girl child. And if I had been born pretty much any other time or place, I would have been Salem witch. Like, I wasn't literally witched, but the extent to which I was a misfit definitely made me 10 times more obnoxious. Like, after a while, every stone they lay on me, I was just like, more weight. That's a Salem joke for the cultured in the room. Salem's fun. I'll get to Salem. I live in Melrose. Melrose is great if you want all the convenience of a big city and all the stifling culture of a small town. It really manages to retain the mix. But you do have the North Shore in your backyard. By that, I mean Revere and the Square One Mall. But you also have Salem. Salem is pretty close. Salem in October is really what we're talking about. Like, if you go to Salem any other time or year, there's not the vendors like in October. It's pretty much just Lynn with witch statues, which is fine with me. I like monuments personally, but it's a bit of a bummer. Like, it's the only place I've seen a fried dough stand next to a historic graveyard. Like, you almost don't know where to look. Your eyes are going everywhere. Fried dough, $2. Mercy Smith, 14. I saw the movie The Post recently, and I liked it so much, I was convinced it was an Aaron Sorkin movie. I'm a big sucker for Aaron Sorkin. If you don't know, he made The West Wing, that show, or The Social Network, the movie about Mark Zuckerberg. Picture skinny men talking very rapidly and being overly assertive about subjective issues. The speed at which they talk is almost Gilmore Girls-esque. So obviously a huge turn on for me. My type for sure. My prospects with heterosexuality seemed a little dim after I was rejected for a date on live local television. This very show, by who I would later learn is the most popular intern boy at Emerson College. A prize for the Aaron Sorkin set. But I'm still out here working. Till that day I can commission Aaron Sorkin to write me a trophy boyfriend. All right, thank you guys. I'm Isabella O'Connell.
Isabella O'Connell! Thank you, Isabella O'Connell. And again, once again, we're sorry you lost the dating game. But
I'm sorry, too.
He stinks.
God, I was like,
Yeah, you really won by losing.
Thank you. I'm glad you felt like that.
No, he like actually stinks. He doesn't really
he
like.
does.
He's a dirty boy.
He does kind of.
Smell it?
I
He is a little-
haven't smelled him.
Italian with hops.
Theo
You ever
issue.
see Italian with hop sub?
Like the sub,
Yeah.
the pepper,
Oh,
like banana
yeah.
peppers. That's what
he's
he's
a
on.
peppery boy.
Ooh.
So, you know, it's just
I'm into it.
just racing hormones.
Diaper in the microwave.
All
Right
right.
here.
Yeah. All right. Listen, let me quickly get to Isabella's Facebook page for a minute, if we could. I just want to.
I'm scared.
There's a few things I need. I just need to clarify.
Are you stirring
some
things
clarity
up
on a
on
few
there?
things. I don't know.
Is this appropriate for the
I hope
viewers?
so.
No, I mean it's fine. I just don't really understand what everything's
You tell
about.
us.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
some
yeah.
self-filtering.
Here we go. A man I've never seen before tried to interrupt me during Acacia's high note in praying, and that's America, sadly.
Well, I'll tell you this. So that song, if you know the song "Praying" by Acacia, it has a super high note at the very end.
Right.
And it's an awesome test for sexuality because straight people completely ignore it. They can just go about their days.
Yeah.
But if you're with someone gay, then they stop everything.
Wow.
So I was in a gay club with my gay friends trying to enjoy life, and a man asked me questions during that part. Bummed me out.
Oh, like
those are our
okay,
priorities,
like,
I
didn't
think.
Appreciate the high note.
No,
That's
he
no
literally tried to start a conversation with me about I don't know what it could have possibly been.
Maybe it was sacrilege, really.
Every year I spend Christmas Eve with my Italian family. I've thrown up on Christmas Day. This is the first year we've considered I may be allergic to shellfish. How many years did it take with you throwing up every Christmas before you started putting it together?
Probably 4.
4. Okay. That's not that
4
bad.
Feasts of the 7 Fishes.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's what you're missing. That's the cultural context. For
7
that.
fishes. That's so many fish.
It's far too many.
I've never even heard of 7 fishes.
Massas.
You do?
Whale.
Can you guys name the 7 fishes?
It's like 7.
Here we go.
Dishes.
Here we go. Let's name them. Throw some out.
All right, paella, lobster bisque.
Okay. That's 2.
Ceviche.
3. Here we go.
Seagulls.
We're in it. We're in the middle.
Sushi.
It's okay. That's 4.
Boats.
Got 3 more, Isabella, and then we got it.
Well, are we doing dishes or actual fish?
I don't know.
It seems like we're doing dishes because
There you go.
Do you just eat the
paella is like rice.
I don't know.
Paella is very Italian.
Oh, I thought it.
Traps?
Uh-oh. We're
Yeah,
in a
also
food trap.
Italian.
Let me continue on. If I laugh at your jokes tonight, please don't take it to mean you're funny. I'm intensely PMSing and will expel emotion any way possible.
I work at a comedy theater. That's what you're missing there.
Yeah, okay.
Actually,
All right.
I have a question there. So
Go for it.
someone you produce shows, right?
I
Comedy
do.
shows?
I produce Sketch House at Improv Boston.
So somebody new or old, whatever, comes on, does a set. Maybe it's stand up in this instance, and they bomb. What
Yeah.
do you say? They get off stage. You don't say good job, right?
No.
What's
No.
the
What do you say?
etiquette? You just what do you say?
Better luck next time.
Thank you so much for coming. It was
Oh.
awesome
We'll never be
having
back.
you.
I like your shoes.
I don't know if I have the expertise in comedy to talk shit on this, but I would just keep my mouth shut. I would just keep my mouth
seems
shut,
like a good
probably.
approach,
Not
yeah.
invite them back. Yeah. Improv Boston, very, very PC. We're a safe space, so I don't think confrontation fits into that.
This is something I agree with. Yes, the green line sucks, but sometimes you want the tactile sensory experience of standing on the twisty middle section. That's absolutely
Right?
true. That part that goes.
Yeah, that is nice. But
That is fun.
The screeching
That
experience
is fun.
is a whole nother sensory overload.
No, I like the twisty a lot. That's a lot of fun.
Buses too. That's like extra
Yeah.
special.
Where are those? It's been so
The
long.
39 is a twisty bus. I think that's all I know.
We're
I
coming for
gotta
you,
get on the
39.
bus.
Yeah. Just saw two cool, badass-looking performers who looked even younger than me get screamed at in Central for having a giant swan pool float? Question mark, question mark. Straight people are out of control! 5 exclamation points. All right, explain what that's all about.
That was actually at Improv Boston. There were these cool like 17-year-old cabaret kids. I don't
Yeah.
know. They were doing some kind of big costumey show.
Yep.
And someone was screaming at them like as they were walking out. I was across the road and someone was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what does America come to? This is ridiculous." And the person screaming at them was walking in the other direction. Like, his legs were moving away, but he had turned his head
God.
to continue talking to them. But they were badass. They were like, "F you," or something like that.
That dude's never had fun
They
in
were
his
cool.
life. I feel sorry for him, really.
Definitely not.
Dad hugs.
Right?
By the way, Isabella, how's the career going?
Sorry?
How is the career going?
The career?
Yeah,
my career's going well, I'd have to say.
All right, good.
I assume you mean comedy, not my career
Yeah, no,
as an
you're-
early childhood educator.
I'm sure that's going fine. I'm just wondering how the comedy.
It's
comedy's
going
going.
well, yeah. Yeah, for in the minimal effort that I put into it.
Because you're in showbiz, you're producing shows and all this kind of thing.
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out my ex-boyfriend who did improv in high school and got me here today.
Oh wow.
Not on TV.
No, no.
That's true. He's not on TV, but isn't it true that you guys were in a you were in a comedy troupe together, right?
No. That's
Okay.
not the case.
Okay. Well, then I don't know what I'm talking about then.
No, you're doing great though. I'm really loving it.
I thought you were in a situation where you were in a comedy troupe with your boyfriend and then you broke up, but then you were still in the same comedy troupe.
Well, we still work together at Improv Boston.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
we're
Still
still in the
around?
same comedy community. Yeah, he's an improviser
Who's
though.
better?
Yeah.
Not the same medium. But he's never
Wait,
been on
you do
Heavy Leather.
sketch, He does improv.
What's your
okay.
exactly totally different things? Yeah. He sounds annoying, honestly, right? He sounds really.
He's a Somerville resident, so for all we know. What's good, Jonah?
Yeah. Hey, Jonah.
Jonah.
Cool.
By the way, any celebrity sightings lately since you're in showbiz?
I've not cited any celebrities.
Ever in your life?
No, I
Oh my
cited.
God.
I saw it. I used my vision to take in.
Yeah.
The only time I
saw.
see celebrities are on people's Facebook feeds when they're like, "Oh, saw this person at the
Yeah.
club tonight and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed it."
Who's your favorite Boston celeb?
My favorite Boston celeb,
In
Cash
comedy.
Jenkins
Oh,
from
shit.
Secret Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Cash?
Who's Cash
I know who
Jenkins?
Secret Boston
This is
is.
a
Some
dude you should
guy
look up.
that wears outfits and posts his modeling pics in the Facebook group Secret Boston. He's a bit of a
Okay.
local icon.
Yeah, I post good
I don't
mugs.
know about him.
Isabella
post good
O'Connell,
looks?
everybody. There she is.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna find out everywhere. All right, Isabella, we'll see you in a couple minutes. We're gonna find out everywhere where you can see Isabella in a little bit. Wait, hold on. First, wait. We gotta twist things up because Acacia isn't here yet. She's on her way.
Oh, right.
So we're gonna flip the script. Give people a little bit more haunted horses first.
Haunted horses. Let's
Then,
haunted horses.
then we'll give them a little Black Leather Lagoon. What do you think?
Sounds like a great
Haunted
idea.
horses. Are you guys up to the challenge of flipping the script a little bit? Or did we lose a guy?
Smoking in the boys' room.
Oh, we got a guy. Oh yeah, all right. No, that's no problem. We'll just
That's what we do is roll.
we'll just chit chat a little bit.
Just chit chat.
How did you feel about her squashing all over Salem? I feel like she gave your new town a little bit of flack.
Yeah, it's too early to tell. I haven't been
do you
there long.
identify as a Salem resident yet, or do you still?
No, I'm still a Cambridge
Still
resident
fresh
who's moving.
transplant.
Yeah, it's still a transition. All right, are you guys ready? Haunted horses ready? No. This is going good.
One of them is.
There's
ready.
only one of them there. Wow. All right.
That's good enough, right?
Well, while we're waiting, play us a little something. Black Leather Lagoon. All right. Honestly, folks,
Nice.
while we're waiting, let me give her. No, hold on. Hold on. Thank you. While we're waiting, why don't I give her a quick plug to look, Heavy Leather T-shirts. You can buy one of these. They'll cost you $15, and then we'll give you extra stuff if you buy one. And if you get one, you'll be super cool. You'll be one of the coolest cats in town.
It'll actually give you wizard powers.
Yeah, so that's heavyleatherforever.com. That's the place to go. All right, cool.
Buy 'em
I think
up.
we're ready to roll.
Christmas,
I think
Easter.
we're ready to roll. I think we're ready for a little more of Haunted Horses! I see. Incredible.
Holy moly.
Hey, Stacy was right. Let's bring Isabella back out here. Isabella, come on back out here for a minute so I can talk to you about... I just moved to Salem, everybody, and I feel like she has some information that could be helpful to me. Hey, by the way, here's something, Chris Knievel, that I wanted to talk about while we're here, while we have a little time.
Go for it.
Here's something that I've been thinking about.
Uh-oh.
Like if you went to, say, a Goodwill or a thrift store of some kind,
right,
and they had a bunch of used silverware, you wouldn't buy it, right? Like who's gonna buy used silverware? But however, every restaurant you've ever gone to, it's used silverware.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm not too good, man.
Why are you above used silverware?
I'm not even. I've never even been in a.
Gives you the right?
I know. I know. I've never been in that situation myself. But recently, it came up that I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Man, I was at Goodwill, and they were selling used spoons. Who would buy a used spoon?" And I'm like,
I would.
They were fancy enough, totally.
Any broke person would.
You gotta have a certain adventurous spirit when you do that, you
Yeah.
know? Like the heat-activated shirts when you go there? Like, you buy it and you're like, oh, this smells totally fine. And then you wear it, and then you're like, oh my god, like, somebody got rid of this.
Activated shirt? What does this mean?
Yeah. So, like, you buy the shirt, right? And it just smells like a Goodwill, right? And then you start wearing it, and then you go, oh my god, somebody got rid of this because it smells like armpits. You know? like it's built, it's ingrained. So as soon as you start warming up the shirt, it comes right out, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like it's easier to clean steel than like cotton fibers. I don't know.
Totally.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Hey, Elsa, what was your last celebrity sighting?
I saw. Let's see. I can't remember which. I saw the years ago the kid who plays the youngest brother in Malcolm in the Middle. Saw him at the top of the Prue. Yeah, and then I also saw Liv Tyler in York, England.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So there you were in York, England.
Yeah, so I was York, England. It's like a historic walled city, and there is it's like a Viking city. So there's this huge underground Viking museum, and it's like a recreation of York as it was, and so it's like dark and dank and it smells like shit in Vikings. Yeah, so I was there and I was like, at the end they let you try on all the Viking armor. So I was like putting on the Viking armor, and speaking of Lord of the Rings, I was like, Lord of the Rings, and like turned around and like Liv Tyler was in the Viking museum.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible story, everybody.
And it's a great story.
Celebrity sighting. Elsa Riot, celebrity sightings. It might be a new segment of ours.
Hey.
How about you, Chris Knievel? Last celebrity sighting.
I met this really great rock writer. You might know him. His name's Ken.
Hey, everybody, guess what? Our special guest is here. Right? She's here, Stacy? We did it. We're here. We're at the part of the show where we do the big showstopper.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. It's Acacia Saelee, everybody, and the Black Leather Lagoon.
Yeah.
Like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise, where's you are, devil in disguise. Ooh. You fooled me with your kisses, you cheated and you schemed. Heaven knows how you lied to me. You're not the way you seem. Look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are, devil in disguise. I thought that I was in heaven, but I was to a surprise. Heaven help me, you couldn't see the devil in your eyes. Look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Yes, you are, devil in disguise.
We did it, everybody! Acacia, Saelee! At Black Leather Lagoon with the incredible Gene Dante! Acacia, oh my God, what a... Hey, come on, squeeze in between us. Oh my God, what a journey. You finally made it. Welcome to the show. There she is. First of all, let's hear it for the great Gene Dante, everybody.
Oh my God!
Thank you, sir, and you nailed the Elvis for us.
Sharp-looking guy.
Thank you for being here. Tell us about how you got here.
Well, I own and operate a burlesque show called the Carnival, which I've been doing since I was about 19. And
19?
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's awesome. Yep. Respect. My mom loved it. So I started that, and then I started getting into sideshow about a year into that.
Tell me what that means.
I do like freak show performances, so like bed of nails, walking on glass.
Oh my God.
Stapling things to my face and other body parts, especially when they're this exposed. So he hit me up a few months ago about being on the show, and I just got back into performing again after a hiatus from the troupe. So,
wow.
Excuse me, I still can't really.
She
breathe too
literally
well.
ran all the way here from
Danielson, Connecticut.
Danielson, Connecticut.
Thanks for coming. You could have hitched a ride with the haunted horse, though.
Yeah, they could have picked you up along the way. That's true. By the way, so here's what I want to say. So sideshows, I think sideshows are coming back. This is the time for sideshows.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get on the bed of nails. You're gonna drive stuff. Do you drive stuff through your face?
I can do like the human blockhead, and then I do one of my special routines that not a lot of people do is mental floss, I call it. So I stick a tube in my nose and out of my mouth, and then I have someone usually drink a beer or a shot out of it.
Oh,
yeah. Wow.
Someone? I have beer. Who wants to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I'll have to bring my bed of nails next time.
we're gonna have to book you again. I want to say this. When I was in Austin, I saw the Minnesota mummy. It's not that big of a deal, but he's an Iceman. He's like a caveman that got frozen. You can go to see him in Austin. And also, sideshows. Also, if you go to Tucson, you can see Hitler's car. Thank you.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
How did Tucson get that?
I don't know how Tucson got it.
They need something. They need something.
What happens is you go to Tucson, and there's billboards all over the place, and they go, you got to see the thing. Every billboard says, and it's like an arrow. You got to go this way to the thing. So you drive around for hours and hours to the thing, and it costs you $1 to get in. And there's a Mexican mummy, and you go, that's not really worth my $1. And then they go, but wait, here's Hitler's car. And you go, well, okay.
So is that
was worth it.
advertised on the billboard?
No,
is it
you
like,
don't
come
even
see
know.
Hitler's car?
You don't even know until
I
you
would
get
hope
there
not.
that Hitler's car is there.
I don't need to see that
It
car.
might make Tucson more popular.
Right.
Yeah.
Hot wiring it and taking off.
Burning it.
I don't 100% know for a fact that it's Hitler's car. I don't know how you gauge authenticity for that
Tucson
kind of
didn't
thing.
get Hitler's car. Let's be real.
But I would tend to agree with it. You know, we're almost at the end of the show, so I don't have a lot of time, but I just wanted to say thank you, Acacia, for being here. You took a long way to get here, and it was worth it. That was an incredible performance. Thank you, Gene Dante. You were incredible.
Yeah! Excellent.
And it's the time of the show, everybody, where we all have to do our plugs. So let's get everybody over here, and we'll get everybody's plugs in. Haunted Horses, you guys come on over here. Isabella O'Connell, you go over here. Come on, Black Leather Lagoon, everybody get on the couch, and we'll figure all this out together. Together we'll figure it out, because everybody has products that they want you to buy, and they have shows that they want you to go to.
We've created a whole new seat here.
There we go. Everybody can fit in there. What an incredible night, everybody. Before we get to the plugs, let me say that next week is our big Valentine's Day special. Kingdom of Love is going to be here. I believe Linda is in the house. I am in the house. Oh my God, she's right there. She's going to be here with Kingdom of Love. Also, Erica Lindquist is going to make you laugh. Also, Pearl Buttons is going to be here next week. So you can fall in love with us all over again next week on the Heavy Leather Valentine's Day special. Let's everybody squeeze in. All right, Stacy, you know how to do it. Let's find out if we can.
All right.
Here we go.
Where should we start?
Let's start with this guy right here.
Okay. The gala is playing on the 15th with the Maxims at Great Scott. Chris?
Yeah! Woo! Come Come check us out, the Gala US. We have records. You can stop by Deadbeat Records. Woo!
Fantastic. What about Gene Dante? What's Gene Dante up to? He's always up to something.
Gene Dante is on the verge of releasing a new video for our song Hand Me Your Razors. Hopefully that'll be out within 30 days, depending on editing. And we're also in pre-production for our next album, which hopefully will be released before fall. And we won't be playing Boston again until May, I think. But just check out GeneDante.com, at Gene Dante on Instagram or Twitter, because I am a promotion whore.
Yeah, my man!
Look at that guy. Best dressed guy in Boston right there. Look at him.
Seriously.
Look at the skincare regimen that this guy goes through. Look at this. Flawless. His skin is incredible.
I'm Italian. Half my blood is olive oil, so that's really all I use.
It's really unbelievable. Acacia, tell us what's happening with you next.
Right now, I've got a couple shows coming up, but they're not. The dates aren't announced yet because we don't have the bands yet, so you guys will have to wait for that. But I am working on reforming the burlesque troupe. So any ladies out there interested, if you type in Acacia Saelee on Facebook or the Carnival burlesque troupe on there, you guys can contact me about possibly joining the troupe if it's something that you're interested in. And I'm also doing some sideshow gigs in Chicago, and I'm supposed to go to Illinois. I've got a couple other things going on, but nothing in state right now, unfortunately.
All right, well, next time you're in Illinois, that's the place to go, is to the sideshow.
Hey.
Fantastic. What about Haunted Horses NYC? Where I hear a cassette is on the way.
Haunted Horses NYC. We're playing the Gutter in Brooklyn on Saturday.
And the last 3 Sears and Roebucks opening ever, we're closing them.
Okay.
So that's
all right.
it.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's sad to hear. Fantastic. What about Isabella O'Connell?
You can find me at Improv Boston as a tech director many days a week, and Sketch House is every Thursday at 9, again at Improv Boston in Cambridge.
Thanks,
Central
buddy.
Square.
Elsa Riot.
I need a mic. Oh, shit. The next Smokin' Shadows is March 5th at 8 p.m. It's a Monday at the Rockwell in Davis Square. It is a burlesque and variety show that defies decade and genre.
Incredible. Hey, Chantel, do you still want to get money? Yeah. Come on.
Yay!
Chantel likes to come on and ask if you can send her some money on her Venmo.
Is this my thing now? So I would like as much help as possible. However little you can give, that'd be very nice. C Money Arslan, C the word money, ARSLAN. Thank you very much.
Get this
Send
young
her money.
filmmaker through school.
I think, does that cover it? Did I get everybody?
Tim, Phenomenal Sun.
Oh, yeah, Tim. Okay, Tim.
February 23rd, Great Scott, Phenomenal Sun, playing with Rules, celebrating their album release for their new record, Pronouns, along with Sean Drinkwater and The Robber, and DJ sets by Sean Thomas Drinkwater. Wow. Be there.
Yeah!
Well, everybody.
How does this work?
Well, everybody, it's been a truly incredible night. I will remind you. Can we get a camera over here? Elsa Riot's sign is still missing.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Crapola.
And I don't really know what to do about it. I just I'm beside myself. But
you can tell it's mine because it's sparkly and it has my name on it.
Right.
It's mine.
So if anybody out there has any leads, can let us know what might have happened to the Elsa sign. We'll appreciate it. And maybe by some miracle it'll be back next week. I don't know. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Acacia. Thank you, Gene Dante. Thank you, Haunted Horses. Thank you, Isabella. And there they are, Kings of the Nighttime World. It's a Black Leather Lagoon.